Hello! Welcome back to Let's Play Brogue. I'm just going to try the daily seed. It is Wednesday, January 23rd, 2019. And I'm just going to try to play today's daily seed, and since I'm playing it anyway, I figured I might as well record. Excuse me. I've had this cold since forever now, basically. But that's a pretty good haul of items for depth 1. In terms of the sheer number of items. Now, only one of them is equipment. Most of it's consumables. But still, for depth 1, that's a pretty good collection. Tell you what else. I think I didn't fully explore that area, and I wanted to do so. Okay. Let's look up here. I prefer to be more than one step away from that thing when it goes off. It just doesn't want to dissipate. There we go. Finally. I was afraid that was going to happen, but okay. I need to get back up to depth 2 and finish it at some point. Okay, where's the entrance to that room? There it is. There's my stairs. Sure, we'll try on a ring. Stealth. Stealth is actually kind of overpowered in this version, 1.7.5, due to a bug. And as I've noted before, I have a fix for that bug, but it's not included in this build because it breaks save compat. breaks seed contest compatibility, really. And I play seed contests in this build, so I don't have that fix in it. Okay. Let's name... Sure, the stealth ring. Why not? Okay, I've got to start identifying potions. Let's just pick one of my duplicates and do it. Okay, where else is an object that I need to identify, or... Let's just go ahead and diffuse that, even though it means waiting. Excuse me. I've got room. I can pick up that one item. Good. Okay. Let's go here. I don't want to stand by the door there, even though I otherwise would want to, because if it's incineration, I'd be standing on flammable terrain, and that's bad. Okay, it was descent. Let's drop the banded mail here, go down here. Okay, there I got my magic detection. The banded mail is safe, but I don't have the strength for it yet. So let's identify some of these known good potions. Anything else I need up here? Ah, just that, I think. Okay. I still want to be able to go up to depth 2 for the wooden barricade. Okay, here's as good a place as any. Oh, I can just get those. I do not want to start identifying scrolls yet if I can help it, because I don't know what I want to enchant. let's take the titanium wand and throw it down the hole. Haven't identify scrolls yet, so... Which, I mean, that's because I haven't identified any scrolls yet, obviously. Okay. Alright, here's a spot where I can safely identify a throwing potion. Since I have 2 of this one, I'm going to go ahead and do it. That's incineration. That makes future potions easier to identify. Okay. Let's go ahead and pick up that. Oh. I'm hungry. I can eat a mango. Oh, I know what incineration is. I can go back up and get the wooden barricade. What did he steal? Please tell me it wasn't the potion of incineration. No, it wasn't. What did he steal? Potion of descent. You know what? He can have it. That's such a low priority item for me. I'm just going to let him have it. What did he steal? Telepathy. I'd like to get that back. Is it worth darts? I've only got 10. Yeah, I guess. Hope I find... I find a ranged attack at some point. Just avoided the jelly. Okay, wooden... Right, wooden barricade. Yeah! Alright, one moment. Okay, I gotta go take a phone call, which doesn't happen to me often. So I'm gonna leave this going, I guess. Maybe I'll learn how to do video editing and shortcut this out, or maybe I won't. We'll see. There's a first time for everything. Okay. So I'm back, and where was I? Oh yes, I was waiting for the fire to go away that I created so that I can get I think I'm gonna actually take a staff of firebolt. Created fire so I could get fire. Because the poison would also be okay, but fire has more utility uses and is faster acting in an emergency. So I think I'm pretty confident of that choice. Poison does have one significant utility use that fire doesn't. Namely, that's the monkey that has the descent, right? I don't care. Namely, you can use poison to wake up a monster without alerting it to your presence. or to damage a monster without alerting it to your presence if it's a sufficiently enchanted poison, but at +2, +3, the damage is usually not important. Okay. What am I gonna enchant? Oh, I don't need that note on there anymore, because I went back and got that. What on earth am I gonna enchant? Let's experiment with... Do I have the strength for that spear? I do. Let's wield it. But what will I enchant? Because my pack is full, I need to start identifying scrolls. I mean, I can identify that yellow potion, but, okay, oh, I'm carrying 3 food rations. That is currently, at the moment, excessive. That gets me 3 inventory slots, and I'll probably drop the dagger. That's 4. If I have to, I can identify the yellow potion. That's 5. And maybe some of the other items on the level will be items that I can identify as well. Or not care about, or otherwise somehow not consume an inventory slot for. Yeah, I kind of could use Bloodwort at the moment, but I don't think it's worth trying to make my way upstairs for it. I think we'll just rest heal for a moment. And then go see what's over here. I have a spear, so the jelly's not a very big deal if I'm in a corridor. So that's what I'm going to do. Okay, there has to be a door somewhere, and it's probably in here, but it could be here. Yeah. There's a potion of descent, potion of life. I am going to drop a potion of descent down here, and one of my potions of detect magic. And I still can't wear that banded mail yet, so I'm going to leave that down there. Ah, incendiary darts, which would have been another way to get past the wooden barricade, but I don't need that anymore. Okay, onward and downward. Well, okay, after the jelly gets out of the way. Okay, onward and downward. Okay, got one more item than we can carry. Let's drop the dagger. I don't think I need it. Okay. Where's a good... Of course he didn't follow me up. Why would he follow me up? That's the downside of the stealth bug in this version. Fine, kill that. Mainly an annoyance, but You never know when you're gonna end up in a situation where you're gonna be low on hit points and a turret will actually matter while you're fleeing from something. It happens. So, okay. Oh, the spear is runic. Alright, it's the best item I have. If it's runic, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm not a big fan of runic lightweight weapon builds usually. I would rather have a heavy weapon, because a heavy weapon always does damage, whereas a lightweight weapon with a runic, only sometimes you get the runic effect. And if you don't get the runic effect 3 times in a row, which sometimes happens, and if that happens when you're fighting, say, a wraith, you can die. But I don't have a better option here. The firebolt Firebolt is only ever going to generally kill one enemy, except in special situations like when you can set a swamp on fire. And there are many situations where you don't want to use Firebolt, and on top of that, it's going to be constantly running out of charges if I don't have Wisdom or Reaping or something. And I don't. So I am going to enchant the spear. Let's hope that this scroll that I have 3 of is enchantment. Oh, it's not. That was magic mapping. Well, okay then. Don't need to kill that turret because it's not in a location I have to come back past. It's sealed in a room where it can't hurt me. Okay. Scrolls I need to pick up. So let's go ahead and do one of these 2 scrolls. There's enchanting. I'm committed now to the Spear of Paralysis. I put 2 enchants into it. Let's go ahead and hit Scroll K as well, which I also have 2 of. Ugh. Well, it's good to have Shattering identified. Ah, another enchant. Let's go ahead, now that I'm committed. In for a penny, in for a pound. Okay. Okay. I still need... I'm hungry. That'll let me pick up the food. Descent. I just don't care that much about. Occasionally, Descent is strategically important because it lets you separate, for example, 2 powerful enemies when you can't deal with both of them at once. But usually it just lets you delay dealing with an enemy until the next level, which usually is not all that helpful, because then usually on the next level that enemy will team up with something. So I find that Descent is usually not that great. Although I'm about ready to leave this level, and I no longer have anything I really need to come back for until, like, the very end of the game, assuming I win, which is very unlikely. And at that point, I would be much more powerful and able to deal with things. And I have Firebolt in case it's Creeping Death. So let's just throw that. That's Paralysis. That identifies that. It's good to have negative potions identified. It's good to have things in general identified. So, I mean, still can't wear the banded mail, but I could temporarily put it on while I identify a couple of scrolls, just in case I get protect armor. I don't want to protect the leather armor, I want to protect the better armor. That was teleportation. Just put my armor that I can actually use on, you know, the one that will actually improve my armor because I have the strength for it, as opposed to the one that actually makes my armor worse because of the penalty. Sure, another positive scroll. Let's try it. Protect weapon. Okay, that was good because I've committed to the weapon. Oh good, a duplicate scroll. I don't know that it's positive though. That makes it risky. I think I will hold off for a minute on that. Okay, the Spear of Paralysis is only +5, which I've put at least 4 enchants into it, I believe. So, it wasn't all that started. No, I put at least 3, because I initially put 2, and then 1 more. I don't remember, 3 or 4, one or the other. So it was initially +1 or +2. But, okay, I need to pick up that key. Let's go ahead and test another skull. Recharging, okay. That was an interesting key holder that I don't remember seeing before. Oh, yes I have, but not very often. I forgot that it was flammable gas there. Okay, let's see if we can identify the aquamarine potion. Potions are less dangerous to identify in general, although there are certain exceptions. Hallucination's very annoying, but I do have a potion of life that I could spend if that happens, though I'd prefer not to spend it that way. It's a question of how much you want to hoard your detect magics, which I may end up using a detect magic on this level anyway, depending on what I want to know from this vault. Ring of Regeneration could be useful. Staff of Firebolt, I wonder if that's like +2, +4, +3. Let's find out. /3. I think I will take the regeneration for the moment. Okay. If I get Scrolls of Identify at some point, I could find out whether those wands are worth carrying around at all. that's an enchant. Let's pick it up and use it. Okay, then we want to go down. And that's a long way around. There's a potion by the upstairs I'd like to pick up. Here's as good a place as any to identify the cyan potion. Okay. That will let me pick up the potion of confusion. Do I want to go all the way around, or do I want to jump down a hole? I got plenty of food. Let's just go to the stairs. The stairs have the advantage that you can go back up if you need to. Yeah, what was I saying about having plenty of food? That statue. That's probably going to be an ogre, yeah. And I don't know how I feel about fighting ogres right now. Okay, that went well. Suppose I better pick up that food. Oh. Alright, we're at the point where we basically got to bite the bullet and identify our remaining scrolls. I got identify. Let's go for the bronze wand, that's polymorph. Which, of the so-called positive wands, teleportation, slowness, negation, domination, and beckoning. Polymorph is the most outright dangerous. Beckoning could also be scary if you zap it at something dangerous from any kind of distance and find out it's suddenly next to you. But it's not as bad as polymorph, because polymorph can land you fighting, like, a tentacle or something. Now, later, very late in the game, polymorph becomes quite valuable when you have things like dragons to zap it at. But I usually don't get that deep. But if I do, you know, it'd be nice to have then. But for right now, I will not be zapping polymorph. But anyway, my point was, of the remaining wands, beckoning is the most dangerous. There's also domination, which if you don't know what it is and zap it at something at random, it's effectively a no-op. Because if you don't know what you're doing, you'll just waste it. But I think that is less important to identify than my firebolt staff. So I'm going to identify the firebolt staff. And then the wand would probably be next, unless I pick up something ad interim. Let me put my armor back on that I can currently wear, because the banded mail I don't have the strength for yet. Okay, that potion, let's identify. Okay, that means remaining unidentified potions. Fire immunity is the only positive one. Hallucination, darkness, and creeping death. I think I want to stop Quaff identifying potions at this point. I mean, darkness, I think I have a telepathy that I could use to mitigate darkness if I got darkness. But I don't really want to spend a potion of life if I happen to get hallucination. And I certainly don't, at this point in the game, want to try to wait out hallucination, because it takes a long time to wait out hallucination. And I have the food for it, but this far into the game, the monsters that can spawn and come after you while you're hallucinating, it's a scary list. Some of the things that can come after me. Yeah, I just really would rather not have that happen. So I think I should stop quaff identifying potions and wait on further potions until I magic detect them. I like to conserve magic detection by not using it for things that I don't really need to use it for. But at some point, given which potions are left unidentified, I don't think I want to quaff identify potions anymore this game. Sight unseen. The other thing I could do is I could just throw identify them, because fire immunity is the only positive one left. But the thing is, of all the different positive potions, fire immunity is one of the ones I would kind of hate. Why do I have so much food? One of the ones I would kind of hate to waste. Not as badly as like strength or heaven help us life. But yeah, he's gonna come here and see me, isn't he? And I killed him. Okay, hooray, plus 7 Spear of Paralysis, I guess. Let's drop one of those scrolls. Pick up that scroll. Boy, I don't want to get Aggravator Summon in this location. Where do I want to be if I get Aggravator Summon? Up on the level above, maybe. And with full health, ideally. In a corridor? Yeah, in a corridor. Okay, no, not in a corridor. Yeah. That didn't go well. Thanks for watching anyway. I guess I better learn to do video editing now so I can trim out that little delay in the middle. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.